Street Talk! Yeah!
Welcome to Street Talk. I am your host, Jason, and this is for Thursday, October the 23rd. Thursday night, you know what that means? Time for some football. So I figured, why don't I do the college football game, and I'll throw in the first quarter prop for all you monthly players out there. All right? East Carolina Pirates hosting the Yukon Huskies. Well, the prop is, for the whole game, will ECU win by 30 or more versus any other result? I'm also going to include, as I said, the first quarter prop, which is, what will the first touchdown be in the first quarter? A passing touchdown versus any other touchdown or no touchdown. So I'll sort of encompass both of those as I break them down. All right? So, quick check of the line. ECU favored by 28.5 points, and with good reason. They have a super high-powered offense, and let's face it, this year, UConn has been terrible. They have a new coach. Their team is in slight disarray. They've only had one victory, and that was against Stony Brook, and that was only because they returned a punt for a touchdown to win by 3 points. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ball, ECU, high-powered offense, put up 70 points in a game before this year, 50 points. So they really can get it done. Their defense has allowed some teams to score a little bit more than you would like in this sort of prop when you're giving up 30 points. But sometimes that's more of a result of them scoring so quickly, the other team has a chance to come down and score. I don't think we'll have that problem with UConn. One, because they're only averaging 12.3 points a game this year. So very anemic offense, has a lot of trouble moving the ball. Their defense hasn't been atrocious, only giving up 25.7 points a game, but they have not faced an offense like they're going to face in the Pirates. Pirates, meanwhile, averaging 41 points a game. Their defense is giving up 23.8. Again, I don't think they'll give up that much against UConn because of UConn's problems on offense. It's just more of a, can they outscore it by at least 30 points? If they give up 10, can they get 40, or so on and so on? Well, ECU quarterback Shane Carden, senior, really good, putting up some big offensive numbers. If they hadn't have lost that one game that they should have won earlier this year versus South Carolina, he might be a super dark horse for the Heisman. But they did, and thus his chances are probably now nil. He is throwing to two of the best wideouts in the country, Justin Hardy, who's definitely going to be playing in the NFL, and Isaiah Jones. They have the chance to put up some big numbers versus Connecticut today. So if you do play fantasy football for college, maybe the ESPN game, give Hardy a look. I'm sure he could have at least 2 touchdowns, probably 100 yards. So chance for some big points. Well, what else do we have? Let's also go to the first quarter prop. Now, the odds for ECU scoring first are minus 370. Okay, when we remove the VIG and implied percent, that's 74% chance, 74.7% chance. That doesn't mean that they're going to score a touchdown. However, when I broke down the touchdown first alternative, remove the VIG, the implied percent is 71.3% chance. But that's, again, any touchdown. So what I did is I broke down the games this year in which ECU played and a passing touchdown was recorded first. I broke down the games that Connecticut played and a passing touchdown was scored first. Passing touchdown in ECU games, won 4, lost 2. So they would have gone 4-2 in this prop. UConn, meanwhile, of course, they're anemic offense, so you're basically hoping that the other team passes for a touchdown. UConn would have only gone 1-5 in this prop as far as for passing touchdown. So that sort of cancels each other out. Now, where else do we stand? Well, I really think that ECU, if they get the ball, has a great chance for a passing touchdown. Now, their running back, Breon Allen, has played better lately. ECU is coming off a bye. So I think that they're going to want Thursday night game, going to be on TV. I know it's going to be a blackout in Greenville. They actually cancel classes, I heard. So the crowd is going to be rowdy. If ECU has a chance to bury them, they will. The only thing I would worry about is possibly a backdoor cover. Okay, so as I said, ECU fourth in the nation in passing yards. And here's one other stat I like. You can break down the odds for a race to a certain amount of points. Okay, so race to 10 points. Who's going to score 10 points between the teams? Who's going to score 20 points between teams? 30 points. The race to 40 points has ECU at minus 188 and neither at plus 138. What that means is the odds say that they're probably going to score at least 40 points. And they're going to do it obviously before UConn. And the fact that neither team will score 40 points is an underdog. So that says they're expecting ECU to score at least 40 points. And like I said, UConn only averaging 12 points a game. So you're going to need them to score at least 40 if UConn hits their average to win this prop by 30 or more. One other statistic. Winning margin, you can break it down and this team wins by between this amount and so on, and it has various iterations throughout. ECU winning by 25 to 30 points is a plus 350 favorite. Okay, ECU winning by 31 to 36 has the best odds at plus 320. So even though they're only a 28.5 point favorite, if you break it down to sections in which they win by, more than 30 actually gives you the best odds. So for me, if you're a monthly player, I like passing touchdown first. I think it has a great shot at winning. I think ECU will do it, but the fact that perhaps UConn could get lucky and come up with a passing touchdown only increases that chance. So for me, I like passing touchdown for the green. And for the whole game, even though I'm getting anti-value as far as the Vegas line goes, I like ECU to win by 30 or more. My only fear would be a backdoor cover late in the game. But like I said, if they have a chance to bury him, they will. They have an outside shot at a BCS bowl game. And I think they know that. And they're coming off a bye, off a game that they didn't play particularly well. So Thursday night, Greenville's going to be rocking. Blackout. Wild times. ECU by 30 for the green. I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you next time on Streak Talk.